to your Astro Dice reading for February. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So let's see what's going on with you, my friends. You have the 7th house coming out with some Scorpion energy and Pluto coming out. So talking about that Plutonian energy going straight out, what is it? It is your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. Let's see what's going on over here, doing it Scorpion style. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So you may even be knowing that this is taking place. Maybe you're thinking about something and keeping it kind of a secret to yourself before letting anybody else know what is going on within your mind, your thoughts. Going straight to the 7th house. This is the area of your life that is about long-term significant partners, romance, business, or family. So you might be keeping something a little bit of a secret to yourself about how you're feeling, thinking, the emotions about the situation. And let's see what's going on with you. And getting straight in here, this is going to be the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Ooh. And we're talking about those secrets once again. Maybe you're keeping it secret that you know someone's secret. Whoa, see, and that's kind of a crazy thing, because that's kind of what it feels like as soon as that popped out. You know what? I'm keeping a secret that I know your secret in the beginning of the month. Hold on, guys. It's kind of interesting. This person has some kind of hidden agenda that's against you, or, you know, and they're kind of disconnected from you, and they're kind of withdrawing, right? It almost feels like whatever they're doing, they have some kind of personal goal that they're moving towards that has something to do with, right, with the struggle that they're holding on within themselves. But it's almost like you're telling, you know, it's almost like you guys are saying, but I already know your secret. I already know your hidden goal. Hold on, guys. Let's move this up just a little bit. But I already know your secret, and I already know your goal. I already know exactly what you're doing. It ain't no secret. So whatever personal goal that they think that they have going on, it's kind of interesting because it's almost like you're kind of playing it safe by not letting them know that you understand what's going on within the situation. It does feel like there is some kind of struggle between the two of you. You definitely could be dealing with a fire sign, and you guys are kind of going head at it. And it almost feels like they want to try to there's something for some of you that they're kind of hanging. I don't know. When I see these cards, I feel like they're hanging something over your head. You know, and then it's like as soon as you go to grab it, they pull it. You know what I'm saying? They pull it away so that way you can't grab it. Some kind of opportunity, something. I don't know what it is. You guys take that how it resonates. But it almost feels like they're hanging something over your head. It could be an old fight. It could be, you know, something you did. I don't know. It just feels like that's what it is. But yet they are still hiding something. Something from the past. Right. Absolutely. 6 of Cups. There it is. Hiding something from the past. But they're like hanging it over your head. So it makes it to where you have a hard time moving on from this situation because they keep hanging on to it and holding it over. But it does feel like no matter what, they have their own secret that they're holding. Or are they just holding this secret over your head? Like they're like, and if you don't do what I say, I'm going to tell. I don't know what the hell that is. Guys, take that how it resonates. They're either hiding a secret from you and you know what it is, or they're holding some kind of secret over your head and if you don't do what I tell you, I'll tell everybody you did this. I don't know. Like breaking a promise. No matter what it is, it's some kind of broken promise. promise, whether they're hiding something that they promised you they wouldn't do, or they're holding this over your head. It's got to be for somebody. They're holding this over their head that they promised they would never tell, and now they keep using that as their kind of like their power over you. And that would be the weakness that it has. But it kind of confuses you right now because you're like, why are you doing that? No matter what, it causes confusion. Take that how it is. But they're playing some kind of mind game, guys. It's a mind game. But it's something definitely from the past. Could be a friend. Remember, we're in the 7th house, so remember that's significant partners, romance, business, and family, and it could even be, I even put friends in that area because sometimes, friends are even closer than family. That's definitely what it is, though. And, it's kind of crazy because the transformation that you want out of the situation is something that's kind of keeping... There's a lot of silence. Silence here, silence there. I don't know what's going on, you guys. You guys are just going to have to take that as it is. You'll know exactly what it is, right? Remember, if it doesn't really feel like it's resonating with you, you can always watch your rising moon or Venus, right? But I'm telling you, there's some kind of secret. There's a lot of confusion over here in chaos in the mid-month over here where you're trying to rethink the situation. There's a lot of clouded judgment going around when it comes to this 7th house. There is definitely some conflict. I think what it really comes down to, a lot of you, it's a love situation. I think really what it comes down to in the end is, over here in the mid-month, is when we're talking about the rethinking of this situation and all the hard work and productivity that we're putting into this situation. It's almost like, where did the responsibilities go wrong? It's almost like I feel like you guys are really looking at this as, you know what, maybe I should have let this go a long time ago. This was a conflict of bad choices. I should never have allowed this to go this far. This has gone too far. So now it just feels like in the mid-month, all you are thinking about more than anything is how you're going to detach yourself from the situation, get out of the situation, making better choices. There's a lot of gossip going around. Somebody's definitely talking over here about the bad choices that you made. It could be this person that you're dealing with. It could be dealing with a fire sign. I think I already said that. Talk, jealousy. It feels like whatever the secret is that they're holding, whatever is going on with this secret, it's like there's some jealousy, some enviness, some gossip. Wanting it their way. Yeah. Definitely want it their way. But you're finding that, you know what, this is where the Wheel of Fortune has gone wrong. And with the transformation is really transforming out of this situation. Wanting to get out. Yeah. Wanting to, move away with the Chariot. The transformation is definitely the detachment of going after your own things that serve you better. I think for a lot of you, your secret too, I really do feel you have a secret. I think the secret is the change. The way you're going to detach from the commitment, the way you're going to change, the way you're going to take a new direction, going after the things that you love and the things that you are more compassionate about, and maybe, walking away from this situation as much as possible. Even if the secret is a guilt, it just feels like a guilt trip. For some of you, you may the guilt trip for some of you could be literally that in the past you had a third party situation going on and they're holding that over your head. That's for someone. And you may be in a new relationship and don't want them to know that you at one time you've been in college, who cares, right? But the thing is, and it could even be with the partner you're with now, for some of you. But however the situation is, it does feel like they're definitely holding this over your head as some kind of guilt and you're trying to release. Remember, it could be anything. So, if it's not yours, you can just throw it away. Everyone has their own. But with the restlessness over here, it's like there's no direction, and everything seems very predictable at this time. It's almost like everything and anything seems like it could just pop out. Literally somebody. I don't know who that's for, guys, but literally somebody could have got drunk at a party, and even though you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend at that time, I'm sorry, I see that. It could have even been a work party. It could have been with a coworker. It looks like something happened. You know what I mean? Went too far, and this coworker or this person is holding this over your head. Blackmail, that's what it is. For a lot of you, that's exactly what this is. Couldn't think of the word before, but that's exactly what it is. Blackmail. Some of you are being blackmailed for bad choices that happened. But it's definitely the past, right? Blackmail usually is. Oh, yeah. The transformation within this situation is that a lot of you, if this is blackmail at work or whatever, you guys are leaving. I literally see that. Sorry, that's exactly what it is. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to go after my own Nine of Cups. You're just too overwhelmed by this diversity. If this coworker is really holding this, this crazy thing over your head, you are leaving. I do not see you staying in this work anymore. I see you moving. I see you putting out resumes. I see you getting ready to depart with the Chariot. Now we have 2 Chariots. So, like I said, you're moving away from this situation. If it is a lover who is holding something against you because you did something, whatever it is, and holding this secret and holding, like I said, it feels like they're holding something over your head. You are definitely leaving this relationship. There's just not enough love, guys. Unrequited love. There's just not a love for enough passion or love to be in this situation anymore. You're like, my God, I made a bad mistake, and now you're going to hold this over my head for the rest of my freaking life. I out. And this is where you're going to take your strength and your power back, definitely over here. Because once you leave this situation, it's like, you know what? You can hold that over your head. You can hold that over my head. I don't even care anymore. Because you know what? It's in the past. Stupid things happen and I'm out. So definitely departing yourself and cutting the ties to this person. There's just too much division over here and too much confusion. You're definitely cutting the ties. You could be blocking them. I see a lot of blocking. Somehow or another, blocking them out of your life. And it feels like this could have been something that happened 3 years ago, 2 years ago. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter who does such things, right? Who gives a shit? And and it does though. It could suck though. Like, you know what? Though it could suck. Because if it's something that literally could hurt your family, right? But you know what? You need to tell them, you tell your own family your own things. You do what you need to do. You don't need somebody else blackmailing you or doing whatever they're doing. That's none of their business. I don't care if they were there or not. And I'm sorry, the person who's blackmailing you is worse than what you did. Sorry. That's how I feel. Okay? Because I don't see you murdering anyone over here, so I don't see any... Mistakes happen, bad shit happens. Yeah, we do dumb things. But what they're holding over your head makes them a worse person than anything you even ever did. Getting involved in situations that are none of their business, I don't care if they're there or not. Anyone that does things like that, guys, it's not even... I mean, you got to remember, we live life. I've done some stupid things, right? But that doesn't mean that, we blackmail each other for it. And if this is a friend, oh my gosh, you're supposed to be friend, right? So, however it is, something is going to happen over here where you're going to get your Nine of Cups. And there's definitely going to be a way of cutting this tie and moving on. You're not going to allow them to live in your head anymore. You're taking your power back. Because it's just too overwhelming, and it's just, yeah, overwhelmed by choices. And it does. It sucks because it's almost like it depends on what you did. But still, that doesn't make it right. So I just see over here that whatever the choice was, maybe it was even a bad deal, a bad business deal. And you allowed someone to walk away not paying as much as they were supposed to pay. It could even be something like that. I just want to bring that up right now. I also see that within the business, and they're holding this over your head. Are you going to continue to let them, not pay what they're supposed to pay? Are you going to continue to let us go down? Fuck you, right? So it even could be something like that where they're holding some bad job offer over your head. Not going to let you out. They're not going to let you outlive that. So take it how it resonates. It doesn't have to be live with everyone because it is the 7th house. Okay, my friends? Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.